performer is from Milpitas, and it's his 4th time here. Please give it up for Z.F.
Hello everyone, my name is Z.F. I work part-time at a arts and crafts store because I'm not working full-time as a comedian yet. And I like arts and crafts. This time of year at this arts and crafts store, it's selling a lot of Valentine's Day decorations and Valentine's Day items. So that's going to be at least some of tonight's material. Okay, I've got a question for everyone. Do you think it's a coincidence that Valentine's Day has the same first letters as venereal disease? I think that time of loving is warning everyone of that risk of lovemaking. I just think it's that connection between Valentine's Day and venereal disease can be very disturbing. And oh my God, I just realized that very disturbing also has the VD. I'm sensing a VD conspiracy. My second question for you, isn't it, what was the joke? The joke was, yeah, my question was, why does Cupid wield a bow and arrow? Why doesn't he wield any other kind of weapons? There's lots of weapons. He can use nunchucks, he can use knives, guns, dynamite, ninja stars, freaking flamethrower, bazooka on his shoulder, a battle axe. How about a chainsaw? Or swords, gotta go with swords. Don't forget about the swords. But then again, these are not romantic, of course. Yeah, if you sense the rhyme, I'm into poetry too. I want to be a rapper also. Yeah, I actually had this weird cross-promotional thought. Hey, what if since Richard Sherman is like the big news, he could sing my throw down my rhymes. But anyway, with all his anger and stuff. But no, maybe the bow, back to the bow and arrow, maybe the bow symbolizes the vagina, or a tight vagina, because it has a tightened string attached to the curvy part of the bow. And maybe the arrow symbolizes the penis, or a phallic, something phallic, like a dildo or whatever. And the reason why it represents or symbolizes a penis or something phallic is because the penis or the arrow is supposed to be rubbed along the bow and then slide inside and then out of the bow or the vagina. On a more serious note, though, maybe the reason why Cupid uses a bow and arrow is because bow kind of sounds like beau or bow. I'm not exactly sure it's pronounced. It's one of those. But and maybe arrow. What was it? How much more time? But anyway, arrow, or if you have more than one arrow, arrows. It kind of sounds like Eros, or the Greek god of love. It's just the other name for Cupid. But going back to the bow and arrow part, I'm going to accessorize this joke by talking about the quiver. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar about the quiver, that's used to contain the arrows. Now, I was doing some thinking. I got a lot of free time. I was doing some thinking on the quiver, and I was saying quiver, 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 and then I eventually was hearing queefer, 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 queefer. Yeah, that's supposed to be like I did a little research, right, but double checking, my fact checking. For those of you unfamiliar, queef is supposed to be the expulsion of air from the vagina, especially during sex. And so yeah, hopefully that supports my argument on the arrow, the bow and arrow. Okay, yeah, one more minute. Bow and arrow. And this theory may sound like a stretch, but then again, so is a bow. Okay, like I said, I work in an arts and crafts store. I love painting, drawing, crafting. I was shelving some items, some glue sticks, and I was kind of somewhat hallucinating. I had a fantasy, a cartoon weirdness episode, and I was thinking to myself, like, you know, the glue stick. If the glue stick had to go on a date, the glue stick would go on a date with a hot glue gun, because that glue gun is hot. You know, hopefully they stick together nicely. It would be a very adhesive relationship, a heart-melting relationship. Okay, another popular thing that I noticed back in December, a popular craft, teachers, parents, they like to make reindeer, and that got me thinking a lot about deer. And just, I think that antlers, you know, yeah, that's stuff on deer. Antlers on deer, they're kind of like hairstyles for deer. And they are also more dear to them than moose. Anytime I get a laugh of that, I feel like a morale boost, or should I say, a morale care boost. That's not bad, I'm sorry. It's gonna be a long night. All right. Okay, yeah, I think that's my time. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're down to our final two comics. You guys still with us?